many of us worry about never finding a job or losing our jobs? Can we have a show of hands, please? Awesome. That's nearly a third of the room. Thank you. For those who didn't raise your hand, I assume you are either silver spooners or geniuses. Can we be friends? In this highly volatile and unprecedented era, we can't predict if there will be another pandemic, another global financial crisis. We also don't know what the next job will be that gets replaced by artificial intelligence. The International Labour Organization's data reveals that nearly half of the global workforce is at risk of losing their livelihoods due to the pandemic. A lot of jobs have disappeared in the last decade. And studies show that 47% of jobs are at risk due to the technology advancement. If you're like me, in the majority of the commoners, we do need to take it seriously. I was lucky to be born and educated in China, the ancient country ingrained with thousands of years of wisdom and culture. Our ancients told us, no matter how external environment changes, the secret to survival and thriving is 变通. My interpretation of 变通 in today's vernacular is AI. Not artificial intelligence, but adaptive intelligence. Our ancient philosophy still applies in today's environment. Before I talk about the solution of never losing a job, let's look at the problem first. Traditionally, we have 4 groups of people who lose their jobs during downturns and have been hit the hardest during this latest pandemic. The first group is hard workers. Hard workers are no strangers to us. All of us may have said, or may have heard others say, I'll work hard when I'm young so I can retire early. I never worry about losing my job because I work harder than anyone else. I saw some recruiting ads in the Chinese job market. Come and join us because we are only 996. 996 means working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. Only 996 is regarded as an advantage in comparison to some other companies who are working 997 or even more. My big boss often says, she doesn't want to see us in the office at 4 p.m. on a Friday. Go home and spend time with your loved ones. You know how it sounds to a China-born immigrant? It's like telling me I'm about to get fired. So for those who think you are hard workers, there are probably millions of people out there who are willing to work harder for less. Now let's look at smart workers. I don't work hard, I work smart. Yes, smart workers, I hear you. Sometimes it's not about us not working smart enough. It's just that we've landed on our feet with the industry we are in. No matter how smart we work, we're still at risk of being made redundant if our companies don't perform or go through a restructure. The third group is the job creators. The pandemic has definitely proven its ability to destroy overnight what we have built over a lifetime. If it has taught us anything, it's that no business is 100% resilient. The International Labour Organization's data shows that worldwide, more than 436 million enterprises face a serious disruption due to the pandemic. Small business owners are out of luck in this crisis. The last group is the stock investors. For stock investment, it's always like gambling, and this time it's out of control more than ever. The share trading legend Warren Buffett only saw 2 trading curbs in his entire career, while we have experienced 4 this much alone. I feel for those who put all their investment into crude oil. We see highly paid workers lose their jobs and fight for positions in supermarkets. We see people lose their entire fortunes in the share market. We see millions of small business owners get forced to shut up shop for good. We see anger and frustration. We see depression and despair. We see a multi-emotional toll that leads to devastating suicides. I believe those 4 groups of people have done nothing wrong. Those hit the hardest are still respectable and incredible individuals in their own fields. However, It's proven that a single linear career development strategy is too fragile. We are not resilient enough. We cannot adapt to the crisis quickly enough. It's just not good enough. Then how? How can we 变通? How can we be equipped with adaptive intelligence? Let me share with you 2 strategies. The first strategy is A, adaptation. While appreciating that each individual is unique, most of us have a life pattern that looks like this. Our first 25 years are spent in education. The next 4 decades make up our career. We live all the leisure and sleep for the last 20 or so years of lives. We also see a tendency to plateau somewhere between the age of 45 to 65. As I mentioned earlier, a single linear career development strategy is too fragile. We need a stronger adaptive power. Charles Handy, in his book, The Second Curve, provides us with a solution. We stabilize in our first profession. We accumulate life experience, work experience, and build up a strong financial foundation. At some point in time, we start a second curve while maintaining the first profession. The second curve could be another profession that sets you up for a better future. A business idea that keeps you up at night, or even just some other skill or competence that you want to develop on the side. If we look at many influential people's profiles, it's easy to see that they often have multiple curves. Jack Ma is a business magnate, teacher, investor, and philanthropist. Oprah Winfrey is a talk show host, television producer, author, actress, and also philanthropist. The rule also applies to businesses. Take Microsoft as an example. When most businesses downsized or became bankrupt, Microsoft also had to close all its retail stores. But it's still turning a profit. Its shares went from a pre-COVID value of 160 USD to more than 200 today. For Microsoft, building multiple curves into its ecosystem is key to business resilience. The stronger curves compensate for the weaker ones. After 2 or 3 years of planning, I finally started my YouTube tech channel in April this year, with the thought that it not only enhances my full-time job, but also develops some of my other capabilities. Being a YouTube creator is many other second curves I will be trying. Proudly, one of my videos hit 100,000 views on LinkedIn in a week. As a result, my YouTube subscriptions raised from 0 to 80. By comparison, we have Elon Musk's pattern. He started as a software developer at Silicon Valley, then PayPal, SpaceX, Tesla, OpenAI, the Boring Company, and he's not done yet. As you can tell, smart businesses and individuals have already found the secret of the second curve. The second curve isn't telling us that we should get too busy at the expense of family. It's not saying excellence is our only pursuit. Instead, the second curve is providing us options in this highly volatile world. It's a survival kit, a backup plan. The second curve is our chance to make up for any shortcomings on the first curve, to redeem ourselves, and to show that we have learned from the past in order to create a better future. Okay, now we understand that we can't put all the eggs in one basket, and we're ready to explore our next curve. But where should we start? Let me introduce you to my second strategy, I, intelligence. The purpose of intelligence is knowing what you are getting into. It's the analysis of your own competencies and interests, and the understanding of what kind of jobs might be less susceptible to computerization compared to others. It's the ability to learn and the want to make the world a better place. Intelligence is not just simply following your passion. a survey of Canadian university students found that among 84% of students who had passions, 90% of those passions involve sports, music, and art. But only 3% of jobs are in sports, music, and art industries. A few years ago, I was facing the decision of choosing a career. I told my family, I just want to follow my passions, and I don't care about making a living. My mom looked at me. Probably the only career left for you is being a princess. Thank you, mother. Following one's passion, probably it's career advice for geniuses, silver spooners. Passions change over time and don't always translate to a meaningful and fulfilling career. So how should we choose a direction intelligently? Let's look at a study by McKinsey. In the analysis of more than 800 occupations, they predict that jobs that consist of repetitive and predictable tasks will be replaced by artificial intelligence over the next decade. On the other hand, however, the hardest activities to automate with currently available technologies are those that involve managing and developing people, or those that apply expertise in decision-making, planning, or creative work. With the technology races ahead, low-skilled workers will naturally reallocate to tasks that are not susceptible to computerization. For us to win this race, however, two skills are essential: creativity and social skills. Jobs that involve creativity and imagination, jobs that require love and compassion, jobs that contribute to making the world a better place. These are the jobs that won't be replaced. Friends often tell me, of course you don't need to worry about losing your job. You work in IT. Honestly, I still worry. Not in the same sense as worrying about losing my hair. But jobs get replaced in IT a lot faster than you'd expect, as the IT industry is often at the forefront of the innovation. The only way of ensuring job security is maintaining the ability to learn. Learn infinitely, learn diligently, and learn fearlessly. While automation will eliminate some occupations entirely in the next decade, it will affect almost all jobs to a greater or lesser degree, depending on the type of work. For us to stabilize on the first curve and thrive on the second curve, we will need to be prepared for rapidly evolving future of work. We need to rethink traditional notions of where we work, how we work, and what kind of talents and capabilities we bring to our work. We need to reimagine how many of our own activities could be better or more efficiently executed by applications or machines. We need to reinvest our valuable time to focus on core competencies that no robot or algorithm can replace as yet. We have talked about how a single linear career development strategy is too fragile. No matter if we are hard workers, smart workers, job creators, or individual investors, the solution to that is 变通, adaptive intelligence. We adapt to the environment by developing a second curve. We develop the second curve intelligently by choosing a direction that's not susceptible. To bring us into land, I want to share with you another ancient Chinese saying: 穷则变，变则通，通则久. It means our greatest changes happen when we reach our limits. Change means adaptation. And adaptation sets us up for a brighter future. Thank you.